3rd and 15. Quick pass out to the far side. That's Vincent Davis the third, and he is brought down immediately by Isaiah Glasker.
If he doesn't, there's nobody there.
Ooh, one arm tackle.
It would have been the chance that he might get hit by, because penetration, they're definitely getting penetration up front.
This time it's a fly sweep, and that one is blown up.
That's read and react. Get up the field, get penetration. He ran it, came up, made the play.
First ever meeting between these two teams. It's the 3rd time ever that Southern Illinois has played a game in the state of Utah. They won their first two, beat Southern Utah in 2007. That one blown up in the backfield.
Players and Isaiah Gasker just penetrates, and he's so fast that they call him the fast linebacker.
They have all their timeouts. Handoff, and the ball comes out. The ball's out. BYU scoops. BYU scores.
We said the team that controls the line of scrimmage and wins the turnover battle is going to win the football game. Well, BYU's defense strikes first with the first takeaway of the game. And the true freshman, Tommy Prasis, making the huge play for the BYU Cougars. You said it. He didn't skip a beat, showing off his athleticism.
2nd and 10. Johnson with a blitz coming, and he almost, maybe he did throw a pick. Batty picked it off.
He's the reason why Avery Johnson has to throw the football before he's ready. Kansas State is trying to set up a halfback screen. Dylan Edwards is not quite ready for the football when Avery Johnson delivers it. Ball gets batted up.
Johnson from the shotgun, pressured immediately, gets away and throws an interception. Intercepted. Another Wildcats turnover. Harrison Taggart, the linebacker, was waiting for it.
And that's exactly what you did get. Tyler Batty, team captain, senior, coming from the defensive end position, does a great job on the inside swim move to force the interception by Avery Johnson. And Avery Johnson just throws it right to linebacker Harrison Taggart.
Giddens is going to get the ball. Giddens, I don't think so. He got stopped. He may have even lost a half a yard.
Look at Moa, 41, right in the middle of your screen, coming from the middle linebacker position for the Wildcats. Great play by middle linebacker Sione Moa.
Well, now the punt. And that one might have been touched, maybe. Scooped up by the return man, Parker Kingston, and now he's going to turn the corner. There he goes. Kingston to the 50. Still going. Kingston. Touchdown. Before the touchdown? Does that mean at the very end of the play? That was an unusual announcement. I mean, it just...
Yeah, the only thing I can think of, Flem, is did he let go of the football before he crossed the goal line?
A keeper, Johnson, gets outside. No! He gets tripped up. Isaiah Glasker got him to the ground.
And he's there to make the tackle on Avery Johnson. Glasker's to the right side of your screen, taking on the tight end. Will Swanson defeats the one-on-one block, ducks inside, and just snags Avery Johnson's shoelace.
3rd and 3. Pressure comes. Johnson goes down. A sack for BYU.
With some linebacker help here, a lot of teams would just go into a prevent defense at this point in the game. Kansas State only running a 5-man protection.
This has happened a couple times in the game. They were bringing the chain gang up, and they're not going to get it on 4th down. So the game's going to be over. Joe Jackson couldn't get there. Isaiah Moa, another good play. Younger brother of Sione, the two brothers playing on.
Some power forward playing tackle for the Cougars. Enoch Hewan,
Nawahine getting the call.
Pitch in his arsenal. Really tremendous controlling his throws.
This one batted down and picked up by BYU. It's an interception. Blake Mangelson. Mangelson, right place, right time, and an immediate turnover.
Yeah, a smart play by Nelson here. You can see him compressing the pocket.
They're going to go quickly, try to get it. And the play is blown up in the backfield. Isaiah Glasker.
From the very beginning, makes the tackle in the backfield. Big stop on 4th down. Ends the Baylor drive.
Hawkins in motion. On 3rd down, Robertson.
Chased down and sacked by Wakely. Former high school quarterback delivering some punishment.
Pressure, but this is all on Bryson Washington. He's going to slide over from the running back spot and try and make this stop. Just not able to get over there. Excuse me, that was Dawson Pendergrass. Joe DeRozio is the guy that gives that green call. We'll see what yardage.
Look out here. Caught a corner blitz and wound up blowing up the play.
See them going for the punt right here. We talked about this defensive line for BYU and the pressure. Anticipation is so important.
Inside the 20-yard line. 10th play of the drive. 2nd and 7. Another run for Conley, and they'll swing him down around the 9 of scrimmage. And that tackle made by the Batman. Fafita with time. Hit as he throws. Intercepted at the goal line. Wow! Tanner Wall.
Fafita forces the ball down the field. This is not there. He's got the tight end wide open right near the chains over on the sideline. No reason to force that ball down to the end zone, and Tanner Wall makes him pay. Beautiful play, keeps his foot in bounds. BYU, huge turnovers, 7 up in Provo. Montana Lamonius Craig is doing that.
Fafita looks backside. Underneath, little bubble screen for T-Mac. He spins, draws a crowd, continues to move, but will not get back. Conley in the backfield. Fafita tries to tip it. Oh my goodness, tipped and intercepted inside the 10-yard line. Jacob Robinson, what a play.
They're trying to bring the pressure from up here. Here's the corner. Jacob Robinson, as he's coming into the backfield, he just elevates, and Fafita can't get it around him and just gets that left hand on it, tips it to himself. It's 1st down BYU inside the 10. How about that for a play for this defense? This is eerily similar to that game against Kansas State. In the middle of that game, the defense came alive, forced 3 turnovers, and turned that game upside down in this stadium.
2nd down and 7. And a fumble. Loose ball picked up by the Cougars. Isaiah Glasker punched it out. Harrison Taggart with the recovery.
BYU, here you go right here. Here's the blitz by Glasker, and he's going to get the contact, and you see following right up Harrison Taggart, and he's able to get the ball. Arizona's lucky he didn't scoop and score there. He had plenty of time and some room, and he just falls on that football. Beautiful job defensively. Not just this program, which is evident the stadium's named after him, but what that passing game has meant to our sport.
When BYU has the ball on offense, we tell that story even more. Nice tackle by Blake Mangelson. End of the quarter. They'll hand it off. Caden Luke, not a lot of room as he goes backwards. And that'll take us to the end of the 3rd. Fafita steps up. Fafita hit as he throws and intercepted. Glasker, touchdown BYU! Exclamation point!
That's where they're going with the football.
They fake it to Gordon. Rangel running laterally and chased down from behind. Jack Kelly.
Guys, he and Harrison Taggart, Isaiah Glasker, 3. You can't find 3 better ones around the country in terms of one defense. They've got playmakers at that level, and guys just know how to play. They feed off one another. It's a heck of a play by Jack Kelly.
Was that a BYU brings pressure. Rangel too high, picked off. Tanner Wall threading the sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Moved over from wide receiver, so you know Tanner Wall's got hands.
Bring him down. He's only had one 100-yard rushing game this season. That was in the season opener. Hitting the backfield and powered by Mr. Glasker.
Watch Glasker, number 16, is playing so fast. This guy used to be a wide receiver in high school. And AK came to BYU's, Kalani Sitake was telling us that he, all three amounting to losses.
Alan Bowman slings it over the middle, too high, off the hands of Presley, and intercepted by Tommy Prasis.
Came to campus in January, went through spring ball, and gave himself a chance to see some time as a true freshman. He's got his first interception of his career.
Stay undefeated, number 11 in the country, 7-0. And Jakari Brown goes down. Blake Mangelson, who was injured earlier in this game, first play.
Mangelson does a great job from the defensive tackle position. Just a physical, almost like bully-like player on the inside. Just pure bull rush.
So BYU really backs the safeties up here with one, maybe two more snaps left in the first half. Why not give it to Harvey? And a phenomenal wrap-up tackle on the edge by Isaiah Glasker. Brown changes the call, 5-man rush, clean hit, and the ball is intercepted. Taken away by Isaiah Glasker, the linebacker. An ill-timed UCF turnover.
Do you know where to go with the football under pressure before you get hit? And you're going to see Jack Kelly coming from the second level. And Jakari Brown gets a little spook last minute, hands it right over to Isaiah Glasker. Takes a big hit at the end of the play from Kelly. And now they're electing to go with the young signal callers.
Give is to Harvey out of the backfield, who had a 100-yard first half. He gets twisted and turned like a corkscrew down into the grass with multiple flags in on the play.
We're going to go back and get one more look at this. I say good tackle, but Moa gets his hands a little bit high on that outside.
All the play calls are made by the head coach, Gus Malzahn. Fake the handoff. Throw down the middle, intercepted. As easy as they come.
This is the biggest sporting event of the year in this state, bar none, when these two teams meet. As BYU's defense in the backfield again. That was Keithy who got the ball.
Well, listen, I understand you want to try to get the ball to the perimeter, but you better get some hands on Tyler Batty for BYU.
Brandon Rose, sophomore, making his first career start tonight under center. And he'll throw it backwards, a backwards pass. And now a forwards pass. Down the sideline into coverage. It's intercepted. Jacob Robinson there to pick it off.
With his 11th career interception, you're going to see the double pass here, go outside, and then you're going to see the football trying to get down the sideline. There's Robinson, who ends up making the interception. We've mentioned it earlier, Utah, BYU, both coming off of bye weeks. Expect the unexpected. You knew there was going to be some trickery early on in this football game from Utah.
But this is the game. BYU and Utah. The rivalry is back, and we got a ball game. Utes get in the end zone for the first time. Kick return for BYU, and a big one to midfield. He beats the kicker down the sideline. Marion, touchdown, 96 yards. Number 9 undefeated BYU back ahead.
Well, when you get into these heated rivalry games, you always know that special teams are going to play a factor in the ball game. Tremendous execution by the Cougars special teams unit. Fantastic blocks down the field. And Keelan Marion, all he saw was open space, and he took it. When he hit the Jets, Nobody was catching him.
The kicker, Trey Coleman, had no chance. Their defense coming up with points. Keefe gets the catch from Rose, but BYU sends him backwards.
Yeah, playing at a very high level would be putting it lightly. Isaiah Glasgow, a midseason All-American, number 16 for BYU. Able to get a win tonight with those teams losing today.
If they do win tonight, they're going to have to earn it. A handoff, and that's Glover, who went nowhere. John Nelson was in the backfield, almost took the handoff himself. If they lose this game, it feels like they've got to get to the conference championship game and win the conference championship game. That's an interception.
Brandon Rose not on the same page with his wide receiver. The receiver runs a corner route. Rose thinks he's going to go to the middle of the field, and that's why Wakely's there to create the momentum shifting interception, giving his offense a short field. That is exactly what BYU needed.
Big time. Who will hand it to Bernard, and he'll go down. A tackle in the backfield. What pursuit by the linebacker, Jack Kelly.
He's not part of your blocking assignment. That's just a pure effort play for Jack Kelly.
With the game, want force BYU to get in the end zone if they're going to beat you. First play, and a huge hit after the catch. So Bernard back in the game, caught it, but then went down.
Mark Collins doing a great job of
Second and 10, they keep it on the ground with no success. Highshaw stopped up behind the line of scrimmage. Daniels pulls, incomplete, and is it intercepted? Yes, it is. Collins with the INT.
He's trying to go to Luke Grimm up the sideline. Thinks Grimm is going to stop near the sticks, but he throws it, and how about the Mark Collins toe tap? The awareness to know where you are relative to the sideline. Able to get
to 8 and maybe more here in 2024. Pass is tipped and intercepted at the 42-yard line on the redirection.
As he works to the left, and he's going to get in the throwing lane of Sam Levitt. He's going to get his hand up, create this pass deflection off his helmet, as a matter of fact, as he jumps up right into the hands of Tanner Wall. 18th pick for this BYU defense. They've been opportunistic all throughout the course of the season, Dave Pasch, and a timely takeaway for the Cougars.
Those 8. Gotta wonder about the psyche now of Arizona State, having BYU come back to this point. They're going to run it. Kyson Brown in trouble. Wrapped up by Glasgow for a loss back at the 24.
This is how you set an edge. Watch Glasser's going to fight through the block, get up the field, and get a big tackle on Brown.
But I don't know. In junior college was a basketball player, but he might end up being a high draft pick. Scadaboo hit in the backfield. Down he goes. Another negative play. Got to protect the ball if you're Arizona State. And instead, Levitt just running backwards. Not sure why you would do that.
Let's see how much clock they burn at last play. It's only about 7 seconds. So Sam Levitt just retreating. They're trying to play the clock game here.
You saw those points per game numbers for Houston. 13.5 points a game for a full season.
They're going to try a trick play. And Manjack, the receiver's going to throw an interception. Tyler Batty on his senior day. Maybe. Side kick, and it backfired to say the least.
What a play by Alfred. Just a heads-up play. He wasn't surprised at all by Houston going with the onside kick. He was anticipating it.
They've been on the field for a long stretch of time. Second and goal. Chris, quarterback run. Chris ran into a wall. Lost a yard, it looked like. Chris, pressure comes, steps up, and goes down. The sack for BYU. Isaiah Glasgow from the linebacker spot.
A little bit of confusion on the right side of the offensive line for Jake Wiley, which is why Glasgow comes free. Wiley didn't know if he should block the defensive end or the linebacker.
Calling plays tonight for the first time. Chris, after the play fake, keeps it and just could not get to the corner. Great pursuit from Jack Kelly. What should I put on this custom sweatshirt? How about me? 1st and 10, Houston. Screen set up and well defended. Johnson just got swallowed up. And guess who? Tyler Batty is having a monster game. Pressure picked up. Chris, though, backpedaling and throws an interception. Jack Kelly, the linebacker, picks him off.
A week ago, give a lot of credit to the BYU front. Getting Chris off of his spot, there was pressure up the middle. And when you're sliding backwards and left, throwing back across your body is never going to work out in your favor. Jack Kelly there to make the play, make the quarterback pay.
Worked the huddle kind of late and then bobbled the snap. And who's going to fall on it? Houston. I think they have the ball.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovery by the defense. First down, Houston.
Kentrell Webb came away with it.
On the field.
By the BYU Cougars. Connor Pay put the football for Retzloff to grab it. Houston ball when we come back.
Second and 9 after the BYU turnover, about to go in and score. Houston will run the ball ineffectively. Batty wrestles the ball carrier Sanford. It'll be 3rd and long.
Appreciate the attitude. Yeah, you love hearing that. If you're not having fun playing football, I don't know what you're doing.
Well, BYU saw that one coming, and Sanford goes backwards. So a big stop by Jack Kelly.
It really is, and this run, another tough run by the running back room. This time it's Sanford.
Chris pressured, and he loses it. Ball's on the turf and not picked up. Houston had it, now it is picked up. Mangelson inside the 20.
Keep it on Jack Kelly, number 17. Chris might have just lost that football trying to throw it on second glance. And there's Mangelson to secure the football and give BYU the opportunity to close the door on Houston.
So 4th down, it was going to be BYU ball no matter what, but then the fumble and the ball spinning along the turf. Chris is going to run it. And the ball came out. Again. BYU has it.
Fumble. Yeah, these seniors have been all over the field tonight for BYU, just playing inspired football. You see Jack Kelly get there, John Nelson, and then Latui coming in for the recovery.
Well, Kalani Sitake, he told